What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Let's Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. It's another Falcons Talk episode. Look here, man. I just got to get this off my chest, okay? I got to get this off my chest. Fellow Falcons fan, you know, he hit me up on YouTube. We started having a Matt Ryan conversation. All right. Let me preface this by saying Matt Ryan is the greatest quarterback in Atlanta Falcons history. Okay. The greatest quarterback that we've ever had. Matt Ryan, hands down. After the Super Bowl, seen a ton of guys get on the typewriter, get on the keyboard. I don't know who gets on the typewriter anymore, but you know, just trying to make it dramatic for y'all. Kyle Shanahans was the choke artist. Matt Ryan has been vindicated. It wasn't Matt Ryan's fault that the Falcons couldn't win a Super Bowl. It's all Kyle Shanahan's coaching. He doesn't know how to coach. Hold the press. Stop the press. What was the greatest season Matt Ryan ever had statistically? It was the year that he led the Falcons to the Super Bowl. The year in which he was the MVP. Who was his offensive coordinator? Kyle Shanahan. Matt Ryan never played to the level that he played in that MVP season after Kyle Shanahan left. Okay? I think we will all agree on that. He was never the same guy. The offense wasn't the same. Obviously, the play calling, the scheme wasn't the same. They tried to bring in Steve Sarkisian to run his version of the Shanahan system, and it just did not work, right? The team was talented enough to make it to the playoffs again, but it just didn't have the same pop, didn't have the same explosiveness that it had the year before with Kyle Shanahan, okay? This gentleman that I was talking to was like, oh, man, people, you want to say Matt Ryan didn't get the job done? He never won a Super Bowl. That's what I mean by didn't get the job done. I'm not saying he is still the greatest quarterback in Atlanta Falcons history, okay? I'm saying he had the talent, he had the weapons to get it done. We had Super Bowl caliber teams. Not just the year he led his team to the Super Bowl, but let's go back a few years before that. I think, who we have? Dirk Cutter? Dirk Cutter was the offensive coordinator. And you have Julio Jones. You got Roddy White. You got Tony freaking Gonzalez. The best tight end. Well, I mean, he might be thought of as the second best tight end now, Travis Kelce, but I still call him the best tight end in NFL history. You got Michael Turner. You got Jaquiz Rogers. You got a solid O-line. I don't want to hear about he didn't have no O-line with that team because he did. I think they had Jason Snelling even then too, third running back. Don't tell me he didn't have a defense because they had a top 10 defense that year. Was it Mike Nolan? Was Mike Nolan the defensive coordinator there? We had who we had? We had John Abraham, Jason Babineau, Jonathan Babineau in the trenches. Corey Peters. We had a defensive line. Okay, miss me with that. He didn't have the defense to back him up. He didn't have the O-line to block for him. Yes, he did. We had a 17-point lead in the NFC Championship game. with that same squad that I just mentioned. And we couldn't get the job done. Lost to the 49ers. Okay? Was that due to bad contracts? That loss? Was that loss due to horrible coaching? You could argue that, okay? But ultimately, I'm looking at the quarterback. What's the problem, Matt Ryan? Why can't we win a game when we have a 17-point lead in the second quarter of the NFC Championship game? Why can't we win? What happened? Why, after the Super Bowl, after Kyle Shanahan left, the last year of Dan Quinn's coaching career in Atlanta, did the Falcons blow several leads? Not just first half leads, but leads going into the fourth quarter. Leads going into the third quarter. Several leads. Several. But Matt Ryan at quarterback. Kyle Shanahan was nowhere to be found. Can't sit here and tell me Kyle Shanahan is the sole reason why the Atlanta Falcons did not win a Super Bowl. You got to hold the quarterback accountable. You have to. Okay? You go back to, oh, well, if he would have just ran the freaking ball, well, guess what? The quarterback is in the huddle. The quarterback, if you don't like the play, you could call a timeout. Say, hey, coach, with all due respect, Super Bowl's on the line. I don't think that's a good play. Let's just run this 3 times and give it to Money Matt Ryan and have him kick the field goal and get out of here with the win. With all due respect, since they're saying, he couldn't audible in Kyle Shanahan's system. He couldn't audible. You can't audible in this system. They call a timeout. Call a freaking timeout. Do something to show some initiative. Show some, I hate to say this word, but give me that leadership that we need. If you know something's wrong and you're the quarterback, you're the veteran, you're the MVP, you need to speak up when something's wrong. Don't just go along with the play. All right, I'm betting now. But it really troubles me when people try to act like Matt Ryan was the best thing since sliced bread and that he never made any mistakes. He didn't have any faults. Because the truth is, teams could get to Matt Ryan when they put pressure on him. They could rattle him. They could shake him. He made bad throws under pressure. He didn't look comfortable in that pocket in big games under pressure. Okay? That was the fatal flaw in Matt Ryan. And we can debate this. I'm not going to be offended. I'm not going to call nobody names that doesn't agree with me. But that was the fatal flaw of Matt Ryan. Under pressure in the big game with the blitz in his face. The other team is banking on him making a mistake. Whether it's an inaccurate pass or it's a turnover or throwing an interception. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man. It's your boy, Let's Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and prosperous day, man. Happy Valentine's Day. So you got my red on. All right, y'all. Tell those that you love more you can. Peace, and I'm out.